Want to start listening to K-pop but don't know where to begin? Here's a starter pack of music videos I would show you if I was introducing you to K-pop for the very first time. I'm legally required to start with EVERGLOW's first, not only because of how apropos the title is, but also because it's the song that got me personally hooked on K-pop. The music video features the EVERGLOW ladies as superheroes from outer space, with impressive flourishes of visual power accenting their words and motions like flashes of bona fide wizardry. Everything about this music video wrecked my universe the first time I saw it. The music, the choreo, the cinematography, the styling, the special effects. My jaw was already on the floor by the moment they dissolved into smoke before verse 1 even kicks in, and it never lets up from there either. I had to rewatch it again immediately as if it was a Christopher Nolan movie or something, because it is so littered with brief flashes of visual detail that it's impossible to catch them all on the first watch. The replay value is significant. It was also the source of this hilarious exchange with my friend Wendy when we got together to watch music videos for the first time, the gist of which was, I don't know where to start. You pick first. Okay, picks first. I love a good pun and seriously couldn't have planned a better setup. Purely by coincidence, EVERGLOW also ended up being the first K-pop act I followed to come to Denver during my time as a stan. So First also wound up being the first K-pop song I ever got to experience live, as it was the song that EVERGLOW opened their set with. Gotta say, that coming full circle was highly satisfying and definitely a highlight of my standum thus far. Next up, we've got I bring all the drama. I went back and forth between whether to select drama or savage, but opted for drama because when I introduced my friend Lumi to K-pop, this one was far and away her favorite out of the several dozen videos I showed her. I am happy to say that endeavor was successful, and at least I won't have to go to my next K-pop concert alone, so thanks Lumi, you're the greatest. I actually have another separate video in the works already pertaining to some of the music theory behind Drama the Song, so I'll limit my commentary here a bit in light of that. Suffice it to say, the song is ridiculously catchy, and its Sin City-inspired music video makes for a phenomenal watch. I'm not sure which part delighted me more. Ning Ning absolutely demolishing that rap in verse 2, or Karina chiming in immediately after with a pre-chorus that truly embodies how she is one of the most overqualified sub-vocalists in all of K-pop. Seriously, in any other group, Karina would be at least a lead vocal, and you know it. Next up, we've got God's Menu from Stray Kids, the boy group that got me into boy groups. For whatever reason, I was highly unimpressed by the first few boy group songs I stumbled upon when I first began exploring K-pop. As a result, I spent the first 6 months or so of my K-pop standum listening almost exclusively to Girl Crush, which, by the way, I do not recommend, as there really is a lot of phenomenal boy group music out there. The first music video that got me hooked on Stray Kids was actually Thunderous, but I'm going to talk about that music video extensively in another episode about Korean cultural influences in K-pop music videos, and overall I prefer this one slightly. Those cultural influences are very much on display in God's Menu as well. Note some of the Hanbok-inspired styling, for instance. The music video features some extremely cool jump cuts and camera work with lots of motion and visual interest. Felix immediately became my bias after watching this one, and that has not changed since. I also love the narrative juxtaposition of the race car footage used during the calmer moments of the song. If you watch the behind-the-scenes video for this one, you get to appreciate watching Hyunjin handle the cars zipping past him like a boss on camera before immediately melting down once the shot is over. If that isn't relatable content. Next up is ATEEZ with HALAZIA. ATEEZ has hands down some of the coolest lore in all of K-pop, and it is in peak form in this dystopian masterpiece of a music video, which accompanies a song so good it made it to #1 on my Spotify Wrapped in 2023. I feel like Alex Garland could have directed this one, given its bleak tone and selection of imagery. The song makes excellent use of musical dynamics, contrasting an understated anti-drop chorus with an impassioned post-chorus that features Jongho giving it his all. They really save it for the 9th inning and pull out all of the stops for the final, deliciously noisy, crunchy, dubstep-inspired breakdown. The music builds to a climax and ends abruptly, but they wisely leave you a much-needed moment to catch your breath at the end and absorb everything that just happened. Nevertheless, I was transfixed and so sad that it was over that, once again, I immediately had to watch the music video again, and again, and again. Next is Super Shy from NewJeans. Picking a NewJeans entry was a mandatory challenge. I disqualified Ditto due to the need to watch 2 separate music videos for one song to fully get the experience, Hype Boy even more so. I know I mentioned Super Shy in passing in my What the Fuck is K-pop video, which I'll link below, and I guarantee this won't be the last time I bring it up because it's one of my all-time favorites. Drum and bass is like musical comfort food for me, like the auditory equivalent of mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese. Not macaroni cheese, cheese. That is a different story. I mean like the kind of macaroni and cheese that's really tasty, not the kind that makes you visibly uncomfortable. What I'm trying to say is that it's difficult to describe how happy Super Shy blowing up made me. Those drum and bass influences have become even more prominent in K-pop since then, and I'm so here for it. Yet another video coming to a YouTube channel near you someday. As an elder millennial, drum and bass is a popular genre amongst my peers as well, so easing my friends into K-pop with it is a great opportunity to showcase the inherent diversity of K-pop as a genre. The Super Shy music video is another exercise in narrative incongruity with the lyrical content of the song. While the lyrics repeatedly proclaim the narrator to be super shy, the music video shows NewJeans being anything but. They tear through the vibrant streets of Lisbon, Portugal, where they crash a Zumba class, rap on a public bus, have a dance break in the center of a market, start a flash mob in the middle of the sidewalk. The whacking choreography is extremely high energy and totally addictive. It's worth noting Hani's superlative execution also. She really shines in this particular NewJeans comeback. Also, I thought I was done with editing this episode and I showed it to my husband because I desperately needed the validation of somebody laughing at my Pokémon jokes, and he pointed out to me that I totally forgot to include my rewrite of Super Shy in honor of my cat Tucker, whose nickname is Guy, so we call it Super Guy. Also, pardon my singing voice. If my speaking voice didn't give it away, this song is really high for me. Super guy, oh wait a minute while I lift you high, You're a kitty, kiss you all the time, I really love you cause you're super guy. You don't even know that you're a cat. You don't even know that you're a cat. With a bow tie. The song's greatest shortcoming is its abbreviated length, although frankly with how exhausting this particular flavor of choreography is, I get why they chose to keep it brief. It leaves you wanting more at the end. Speaking of which, that does it for now. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments. I'd also love to hear which is your favorite. Thanks for watching, don't be toxic, and I'll catch you next time.